There's a strange paradox in our world. We crave simplicity, yet we are deeply suspicious of it. We buy books on decluttering our homes, yet we clutter our minds with complex systems for success, for love, for happiness. And nowhere is this more true than in the world of manifestation. You've been sold a story that the universe is a complicated vending machine that requires a secret code. A story that you need to hustle for your alignment, grind for your vibration, and perform perfect hour-long rituals to prove your worthiness to the cosmos. You've been told to build elaborate vision boards, chant affirmations until your voice is raw, and visualize with such intense detail that it feels like a second job. And so you try, you push, you force. You repeat the words, "I am abundant," while your nervous system is screaming in a state of survival. You visualize your soulmate while your heart is armored against the very intimacy you crave. You do all the things, and you end up exhausted, frustrated, and quietly wondering if this is all just a beautiful lie. But what if the opposite is true? What if the quantum field, the infinite intelligent energy from which all reality is born, doesn't respond to complexity? What if it doesn't reward struggle? What if, in fact, your effort is the very thing creating static on the line, scrambling the signal? This is the truth that's so simple. It's deeply unsettling to our conditioned minds. The universe doesn't respond to the intensity of your wanting. It responds to the clarity of your being. Quantum manifestation isn't about adding more. It's not another task for your to-do list. It's an act of profound subtraction. It's about removing the layers of noise, disbelief, and resistance that are distorting the signal you are already sending 24 hours a day. Today, we're going to dismantle the complicated machinery you've been told to build. We're going to explore why this stunning simplicity is so frightening to the human ego, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use this principle to become a resonant match for the reality you desire, not by doing more, but by being more. To understand why simplicity works, you first need to understand the nature of the field you're playing in. Forget the idea of the universe as a distant, judgmental God. I want you to imagine the quantum field as a living, infinite echo. It doesn't judge what you send out. It doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't decide if you're worthy. Its only job is to provide a perfect, flawless reflection of the energy you broadcast. It is a cosmic mirror, and its reflection is what you call your life. Now here's where we get to the core of it. What is this broadcast? Is it your words? Is it the images in your head? Partly. But that's like saying a symphony is only the notes on the page. The real broadcast, the signal that the quantum echo truly reflects, is your energetic signature. Your energetic signature is the total sum of your state of being. It's a blend of your conscious thoughts, the ones you're aware of, your subconscious beliefs, the deep automatic programs running your life, often formed in childhood, your emotional state, the chemical information flooding your body, and, most critically, the state of your nervous system, whether you are in a state of safety and expansion or a state of threat and contraction. This is why you can stand in front of a mirror and say, "I am wealthy and successful" 100 times. But if your subconscious is running a program of, "I'm not good enough," and your nervous system is braced for the next financial disaster, what do you think the quantum echo reflects? It doesn't hear your words. It feels the frantic, anxious energy of your broadcast. It feels the deep hum of unworthiness beneath the affirmations, and it faithfully echoes back a reality that matches that feeling. More reasons to feel anxious, more experiences of not enough. The field isn't punishing you. It is perfectly matching you. This is the observer effect, but on a holistic level. Your entire being is the observer. You are collapsing waves of probability into tangible reality with every breath. The question is, from what state of being are you observing? Are you observing from a place of trust, wholeness, and quiet knowing? Or are you observing from a place of lack, fear, and desperate need? Think of it this way. Trying to manifest a joyful life while your inner world is in a state of chronic stress is like trying to hear a beautiful melody in the middle of a construction site. The melody is there, a potential in the field, but your internal static is too loud to let it in. The work, then, is not to shout the melody louder. The work is to silence the construction noise. So, how do we silence the noise? How do we create a clear, coherent signal? The answer lies in the one thing our modern culture has trained us to resist at all costs: surrender. And this is where the fear comes in. The simplicity of quantum manifestation is scary because it requires you to let go of control. It demands that you release the white-knuckled grip you have on your desires, your timelines, and your expectations. Your ego believes that if you let go, you're giving up. It believes that control and force are the only ways to create change. But in the quantum realm, control is a declaration of distrust. Every time you frantically check for results, every time you obsess over the how and the when, you are broadcasting a powerful signal to the universe that says, "I don't believe you'll deliver, so I have to micromanage this process." That signal of doubt becomes the dominant frequency. And the quantum echo faithfully reflects it back to you as more delays, more obstacles, and more reasons to doubt. The true path to manifestation is a paradox. The moment you no longer need it to happen for you to feel whole is the moment it has the energetic space to arrive. So how do you practice this art of letting go, without it feeling like passive wishing? First, you shift from visualizing the outcome to feeling the state. Stop obsessing over the exact car, the face of your partner, or the number in your bank account. Instead, ask yourself a more powerful question. What is the feeling I believe that outcome will give me? Is it freedom? Is it safety? Is it peace? Is it connection? Is it joy? That feeling is the true desire. And here's the secret. You can access that feeling now. You don't need the external thing to grant you permission. Find small ways to cultivate that feeling in your current life. If you desire freedom, where can you feel free today, even for 5 minutes? If you desire peace, can you gift yourself a moment of true, uninterrupted silence? When you generate the feeling first, you become the energetic signature of the reality you desire. You're no longer chasing it. You are broadcasting it. And the quantum echo must, by law, reflect it back to you. Second, you learn to regulate your nervous system. This is not about avoiding negative emotions. It's about learning to be the calm anchor in your own emotional storm. When anxiety, doubt, or fear arises, don't try to crush it with positive affirmations. That's like painting over rust. Instead, simply acknowledge it. Place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Take a slow, deep breath and say, "I see that I'm feeling fear. I acknowledge this. I am safe in this moment." This simple act sends a powerful message of safety to your body. It shifts you out of survival mode, contraction, and into a state of creative potential, expansion. A regulated nervous system is the foundation of a clear signal. If these ideas are resonating with you, if you're feeling a sense of relief in this simplicity, then I invite you to subscribe and join our community here at Quantum Energy Shift. We are all learning to speak this new, simpler language of the universe together. And right now, in the comments, I want you to share one word that describes the feeling you truly desire to embody. Is it ease, flow, trust, joy? Naming it is the first step to becoming it. The final piece of this puzzle is turning this from a practice into a way of life. This isn't a magic trick you perform once a day. It is a constant, gentle process of self-correction. It's about learning to live in the echo of the future you desire, as if it is already your present reality. How do you do this? You start making choices from the perspective of the version of you who already has what you desire. When faced with a decision, you don't ask, "What should I do?" You ask, "What would the version of me who is already healthy, abundant, and living in love choose right now? Would that version of you choose the junk food or the nourishing meal? Would that version of you engage in gossip or protect their energy? Would that version of you say yes to something out of obligation, or would they honor their own boundaries? Would they speak of their dreams as distant hopes or as emerging certainties? You see, every small choice is a vote you cast for the timeline you want to inhabit. When your choices, thoughts, and feelings begin to align with that future self, you create an unstoppable coherence. Your energetic signature becomes so clear, so pure, that the quantum field has no choice but to rearrange itself around your new resonance. It begins to bring you people, opportunities, and synchronicities that are a perfect match for the signal you are now broadcasting. You will have moments of doubt. You will have days where you slip back into old patterns of fear and control. This is not failure. It is part of the process. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. When you wobble, don't judge yourself. Simply notice it with compassion and ask, okay, what is the simplest way I can return to my center right now? Maybe it's a walk in nature. Maybe it's putting on a song that makes you feel alive. Maybe it's just taking 3 conscious breaths. This is the work. It's not glamorous. It's not complicated. It's the quiet, moment-to-moment choice to withdraw your energy from the reality you don't want and to invest it in the feeling state of the reality you do. You don't need more vision boards. You don't need more rituals. You just need to remember that you are the source of the signal. You are the center of your universe. The entire quantum architecture is waiting, patiently, for your clear instruction. And that instruction isn't a word, it's a vibration. So let go of the struggle. Dare to embrace the simplicity. Trust that the state of your being is the most powerful creative tool you possess. Stop chasing and start radiating. Stop wanting and start allowing. Become the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and watch as the universe, in its infinite intelligence, echoes your inner truth back to you as your lived experience. I want to leave you with one final thought. The reality you dream of is not something you have to build from scratch. It already exists as a potential in the quantum field. Your only work is to become the person who is ready to receive it. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you're ready to continue exploring the power of your own energy, hit that subscribe button. You're not just subscribing to a channel, you're making a declaration that you are ready to become a conscious creator of your life. In the comments below, let me know one small action you will take this week from the perspective of your future self. Let's inspire each other. Be well, and remember, the simplest path is the most powerful.